Hi boys and girls, it is Miss Erin here today, and today is a very special day. Today is Earth Day. So right here, I have a picture of our Earth. So this is where we live. We live right in this area up there. So Earth is called a planet. So if you look at this picture right here, you see the blue. Does anyone know what that blue is? That's water. So that is all of the different oceans. And then if you look here at the green and kind of the yellow color, that is the land. So up here in this area, that's where we live. So this is our Earth, and it's very important that we take care of it. So since today is Earth Day, I wanted to teach you a little bit about the Earth, and we're going to talk about some things that we can do to take care of the Earth. So some things that we can do to make our Earth happy, I'm going to click up here. My printer was not working today, so I am just going to show you these pictures on here. So I am sorry about that. All right, so right here, we have a silly picture of the Earth. Does this Earth look happy or sad? I think he looks pretty happy. You see that smile right there? And if I scroll down, I see an Earth that looks sad. So he's frowning right here. So we're going to talk about some things that we can do to make our Earth happy and things that we can do to make our Earth sad. And obviously we want him to be happy. So if I go down here, we have some pictures. So the first one right here is a picture of a little boy, and it says pick up litter. So litter is another word for trash. So something that we can do to make the Earth happy is to pick up trash. So some people will throw their trash outside, out the car window, and that's not good for our Earth. We want to keep our Earth clean. Okay, so that's something that makes our Earth, thumbs up, happy. All right, if I go to this picture right here, they are recycling. So right here, there's different bins. This says cans, so like a can of pop or a can of soup. And here it says glass, so if you have any glass bottles or anything like that. So recycling means that you are putting it in these bins, and then they're going to use the glass or the cans or the plastic again. So it's not going to waste. So that makes our Earth happy, is recycling. All right, this little girl right here is planting trees. So she is planting a tree in the ground. Does anyone know why it's important that we plant trees in or on our Earth? Well, the reason we do it is because it provides oxygen, and it actually cleans the air that we breathe in. And trees are home to different animals like squirrels and birds, so we want them to be able to have homes too. So planting trees makes our Earth happy. All right, I'm gonna go to this one. This little girl is doing something with a light switch. Does anyone know what she's doing? I think she's turning the lights off. So this is really important. If you are, let's say that you're in the kitchen and you just ate some dinner, sometimes it's important to turn the lights off. If you're not going to go in there for the rest of the day, you might as well turn the lights off to save that energy. Or if you're in your bedroom, and then you go downstairs to play, you can turn the lights off in your bedroom. Ooh, all right, so this little boy right here is riding a bicycle. So it's really nice to, if you're able to walk places or ride your bike places, that's good because our cars that we drive in, sometimes they can pollute our Earth, which means that it puts kind of chemicals in the air. And I know a lot of times we have to drive places. Like I have to drive to work. It would be too long of a walk. It would take me a very long time. So sometimes we have to drive, and that's okay. But if you are able to ride your bike, then that is really good. So that is good for our Earth. All right, right here, it looks like this little girl is at the grocery store, and she is reusing bags. So she brought her own bags to the grocery store. So this is something that I do instead of using the plastic bags at the store. This is a nice way to save on the plastic that we use. So these are all things that are good for our earth. It makes our earth happy. All right, now we're going to talk about some things that aren't so good for our earth. So the first one, this is a car. And right here, this is called car exhaust. So this is what comes out the back of the car, or a van or a truck. So like I said, it's not, some of this exhaust, it's not really good for our air. And I know a lot of times we do have to drive places, but that's why we talked about if you are able, you should walk or ride your bike places. Okay, so this right here is an oil spill. So there's some oil that spilled in the water right here, and that's not good for our water. The oil can make the fish that live in the water sick. So we need to be careful with that. All right, so right here is a factory. So maybe you know someone that works at a factory, maybe your mom or dad, and a lot of times they have smoke that comes out of the top. And if you drive by one, you've probably seen this before. So kind of like the car exhaust, this isn't good for our earth. All right, I'm gonna scroll down. So this is something else that is not good for our earth. This is littering. So littering means that you're throwing trash on the ground. And we know that we are not supposed to do that. We have trash cans in our homes, in our classrooms, and pretty much everywhere you go, there's a trash can at parks. So littering is not good to throw on the ground. You should always put it in the trash can, or if you can recycle it, that's even better. So if you can recycle this can of pop or this milk carton. Okay, so those are some things that are not good for our earth. All right, something else that we can do, I'm gonna go back to the picture of the earth. Something else that we can do to save our earth is to use scrap paper. So a lot of times we do crafts at school and we practice cutting, and then we actually take the little tiny pieces of paper and we keep them. So then we can use it for other crafts, like if we want to make a collage or something like that. Okay? All right, so now that we talked about Earth Day, I have a special activity that we're going to do. This is going to be, I'm going to move this back a little bit. This is going to be like a craft. So right here, I have newspaper. So I have this newspaper and I am recycling it because I am using it again. So on this newspaper, I traced a circle. So I just found something in my kitchen and I traced a circle because we are going to make this look like planet Earth. So I have some watercolors and I have my water right here and I am going to paint this. So I have my paintbrush, and when we looked at this picture right here, we have the colors blue and then green and kind of yellow. So we're gonna use blue and green today to paint the water and the land. So I'm going to take some blue paint and I am just going to paint all over it. So this is something, if you have watercolors at home, something fun that you could do, and you can talk about why it's important to recycle and why it's important to save our earth. Okay, so here's some blue, here's the water, the oceans. Now I'm going to add some land, I'm going to add some green. I kind of wish I had a bigger paintbrush, but that's okay. So I'm going to kind of mix it together. Sorry, this is moving around a lot. I hope you don't get motion sick. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. So I am painting the water, I am painting the land. I'm going to go back to the blue for the water. And guess what? You can make your planet Earth look however you'd like. It does not have to look just like the picture that I showed you guys on my computer. It's fun sometimes when our art looks different because that makes it unique. Just like all of us, we are very unique in our own ways. I'm gonna add some more green. If you don't have watercolors at home or if you don't have newspaper, you can always just take a white piece of paper and you can use markers or you can use crayons. And something else that's pretty cool that I've tried before is if you have coffee filters at home, you can take blue and green markers and you can color all over a coffee filter. And then what you'll do is you'll take like a spray bottle and you will spray it, and then you'll watch the colors kind of bleed together. Okay? Do not judge my painting skills right now. I'm not an artist, but I'm trying my best, and that's all that matters. Alrighty, so I drew a heart in the middle right here because I am going to paint that color. What color should I paint my heart? What do you guys think? Maybe red, because that's what color a heart is. So this heart is showing that we should take care of our earth and that we should protect it. This is kind of more of an orange, but that's all right. So we love our earth, and it's our job to take good care of it. So that's what this Earth Day is all about. And if you go on YouTube, there are a ton of really cool videos about Earth Day, a ton of different read-alouds. They have a lot of good options there. All right, how does it look? So at the top, I wrote Happy Earth Day. And then, like we do at school, I wrote my name at the bottom so I know that it's mine. I think this turned out pretty cool. So if you guys want to do this at home, you can go ahead and do it, and then I would love to see pictures of it too. All right, friends, I hope that you have a good day. I hope you learned a lot about Earth Day. And if you do something to help protect the Earth today, please send me a picture or let me know. All right, miss you guys. Love you. Bye.